What's up, guys? Welcome to the Six Man Podcast. This is Nico Rocha. For our guest today, he is coming from a prominent basketball family. I'm sure a lot of you guys, especially those in the basketball scene, are well aware of his last name. He's the youngest of the four brothers and star of the DLSZ Green Archers right now, Kieffer Alas. What's up, bro? How are you? Thank you for coming, by the
Uh,
way.
no problem po. Thank you for helping me and bringing me to this podcast.
I always wanted to get mga UAP juniors naman kasi yung mga nakakausap ko lately was in the seniors, and there's a lot coming up for you in this coming year kasi kakatapos na ng juniors, pero we just talked, kakatapos na rin ng NBTC, and then I think Batang Gilas nagkakatapos na ng tryouts. May ano na ba yun, yung tournament for Batang Gilas? That's next month, 2 months from now.
I think so. 2 months yata.
So grabe yung preparations nun. Tapos na ba yung kasi tapos na yung tryouts. So, naglabas na ba ng final list kung sino yung, is it final 12 or final 15?
Wala pa po. Because usually after the
Mm.
first 2 days, it cuts down to 30, then 25, 20. Kasi nung first 2 days, we were parang umabot ng 100, I think.
100 yung nandun sa Blue Eagle Gym yun, di ba?
Moro po, Moro.
So, well, Moro pala. Tapos, puno yun. Tapos parang, ano yung spread into 3 days yung tryouts nyo during that time?
Uh, it's 2 days actually.
two
The first two
days.
days. There's two courts sa Moro, so half
Mm.
sa main court, half in the other court. The switch sides. Yun, that's it. Then the next day, the next practice is my cuts.
Oh, I'm excited for that one. And for sure, usually you and si Andy yung parang nagiging face right now ng mga young hoopers, mga 16-year-olds in the Philippines. So I'm excited for that one. But before we get there, ito yung mga gusto ko matanong, no? Kasi grade school hoops, may nakita ko, may nabasang article back in 2017, 10 and under championship ng Smart Breakdown Basketball Invitationals. Meron din mention in that article that you hurt your knee when you crashed into a stanchion ba yun or something. Nakalagay dito basket support eh. Pero hindi ko alam kung ano yung basket support. Doon ba yun sa ilalim ng ring or doon sa
Yes
right
po.
side? Okay, sige. So, it said there
And
that
then,
it said there na even though you're not 100%, you still proceeded to play in the finals. Has this always been something that your dad and kuyas taught you, yung playing through pain? Or more of that was just your own personal decision that you wanted to play?
honestly, I got it from my dad kasi. And honestly, if it wasn't finals po, I wouldn't play kasi finals
Okay,
po yung
pag
next
hindi ba?
year.
So it was
So,
that bad?
I,
It was bad.
not that bad po. Mga 4 or 5 stitches lang.
And then, yung stitches na more of my discomfort lang naman. Like dahil dun sa
Yes
sugat
po.
or nothing internal.
Wala naman po. Pero whenever I put weight sa leg, it hurts. Pero
Ah.
I took I took painkiller lang naman po.
And I think you guys won that, right? So, may nabasa ko dun sa article, you guys won the championship. So worth it.
Yes po, super worth it.
And then, yun, gusto ko lang malaman yung parang, yung ano mo doon, yung parang mindset mo on when athletes push through injury. So, usually pag there's a big game, doon pinipilit. So, after nung last game na yun, nagpahinga ka ba muna? Was there like a 1 month, 2 months na rest after that?
Uh, actually, mga 1 week kasi we still had practices pa sa Zobel, so I can't miss it. So, 1 week rest lang, then I went back to training.
Ng ball is life. Di ba, Keith? And then, jumping now to 2019, 12 years old, playing for Indonesia as an import sa 8 Asia Pacific Basketball Youth Camp. And question ko dito, no? You played for Indonesia, Muda. Muda yung name, di ba? How did that come to be? Kasi usually, most people would think na, okay, pag import, it's mga matatanda na, 19 years old and above to become an import. Paano nangyari yung buong process na yun? From you being invited or did you join? Ano ba yung story behind you becoming an
Actually,
import?
I got invited po, one of the managers sa Indonesia they know my dad. So they saw how I played. So they texted my dad if I can come there and play. Plus, they also got yung teammate ko si Daniel Santa Maria. So nagsama po kami sa Singapore.
And then, since, ano height mo na nun, Keith? Kasi ngayon 6'2" ka, di ba? Back then, when you were
Yes.
12, 5...
5'4", 5'5".
Oh, laki ng growth spurt from 12 to 15 to 6. 6-footer ka na ng 15, di ba?
Yes, pero I'm still 15 po hanggang ngayon, pero
Oh, you're not 16 yet, you're 15.
not yet po.
Dang.
Das our kalaban nga po nagwo-windmill in-game in USA.
So ikaw parang, ano ba tong pinasok ko? So, kamusta yun? Like yung, nakalaban nyo ba yung US? Or di ba may mga group? So nasa group
Yes.
stage yung US?
Yes po. Tas after ng
Wow.
group stage, out na po kami kasi of quotient. Kasi they beat us by 80 yata or 90.
Naalala mo ba sino sa US players yung nakalaban mo? Are they...
Yes.
Mm-mm.
I don't know yung full name ng isa. His name sa Instagram is Shifty EJ. Tas the other one yung nagwi-windmill si Solo Bailey.
Parang familiar yun. Nasa ano ba siya ngayon? Nasa...
He's in the rankings po. He's ranked in his draft class.
Wow. Like incoming 2023... wait, 2023 draft class. Wait,
4
parang that's
or
2
5. 2024, 2025.
Tapos rank
I
siya,
think.
nasa mock draft. Grabe yan Pwede siyang... Mga gano'n palang caliber na nakalaban mo dun. So para, sino tallest dun sa team nyo nung nasa Singapore kayo?
Dati po we had the 6'1" pero hindi masyado ginagamit. So,
Hindi siya masyado ginagamit.
So, I think mga 5'4", I think.
Grabe yung challenge na yan, man. Like, tapos sige, paano mo ginaguard yung mga yun? Like sa poste, siguro sheer willpower na lang talaga when it comes to facing those kind of players.
Wala
So,
po, we knew, like, springboard going to the next game. We just wanted to see how we compare against mga USA.
and then from there, nung para nakita mo yung parang talent disparity, nakakuha ka ba na parang lesson na, ito yung kailangan ko i-work on?
Yes po, kasi I only scored 5 points lang yata sa USA. Tapos our team scored mga 20 or 30 lang yata. 22, 24. So, it hurt, pero it taught me to work harder.
Learning experience yung great naman. At least, nadadala mo up until now. And up until the end of your pro career future, I'm sure madadala mo yan. So your dad's coach, Louis, described you as really headstrong and the most competitive amongst his boys. How so? Are you the type of player that his mood for the day is dependent on what happened to his game on that same day?
Yes po. So, if I play well, I'm gonna be kulit. Pero pag bad game, I'm gonna be quiet. Parang no one can talk to me.
Up until now? Or parang ano mo na?
Parang, yeah, when I have bad game, I learn from it na lang. Parang, it doesn't affect me na anymore.
So parang nag-ano ka na lang, may mga outlets ka ba to relieve yourself after a bad game? Like, are you the type of person na mag-video games or more of mag-shows?
Actually, sometimes I go shooting after ng game kasi it helps soothe your mind.
Na parang
Tapos,
dito pa rin yung touch. Ganun.
Kasi one of my idols right now, si Jared McCain. He loves to meditate, so I meditate sometimes.
And that's great. Your meditation, some people do that lang kapag matatanda na, diba? Like, some people just realize the effect of meditation is really positive. But sometimes, most people realize it late. So for you, meditation has always been there ever since you were a kid, or it's something that you just recently integrated to your life?
No naman po. I started it lang po mga second round of UAAP na. So I started doing that po. Kasi nung first round, I was rocky game.
Like, more of hindi mo pa makuha yung touch mo, you felt like you were off nung first round, like to your standards.
Yes po.
And alam ko Ryle will be leaving next season, so you're most likely ikaw na yung magiging face ng ng DLSZ. Pero buti maganda yung support naman ng mga parents, ng alumni sa DLSZ. Kasi whenever I watch games sa PhilOil, grabe. Parang may sarili kayong may sariling section, corner, ang ingay.
Yes, tas may mga balloons din po. They showed their support to us kahit we didn't make the Final Four. They're always there behind our back.
Kulang na lang siguro yung mga mukha niyo, yung alam mo yun, yung mga malaking ginaganon. And eto, Keith. So sa 2022 naman, it's yung 9th Asia Pacific Cup. So that's 3 years from the last tournament that you joined internationally. This time, you guys were champions. So what was the difference this time compared to the tournament you joined 3 years ago?
Actually, I think it was because there was no USA.
There was no USA. Okay. That's one.
Pero pero I think our team kasi it was yung Microsmith Elite. We were selection talaga of the best. They got the best of the best from born 2007. So I think that was a factor to the great recruitment from our coach and boss.
Sino yung mga teammates mo doon, Keith? Kasi I didn't see the names of your teammates kasi yung article just mentioned you. But of course, I want to know it, and I'm sure the viewers want to know who your teammates were in that tournament.
Iros Chua and Ken Atienza, Justin Elduayan, Jack Homalesa. Some of them po nag-tryout sa Batang Gilas din
Batang
po.
Gilas.
So, most of them po. Most.
Oh, I hope you get to see them like sa final lineup. I know it's gonna be hard. You said that there are 100 players. And I'm sure, pag ganun ba, Keith, very competitive yung environment. I want to know, kasi I haven't watched a Batang Gilas tryouts yet. Would you say it's a really competitive tryouts compared to a usual varsity tryout?
I think it's more po, parang more chill kasi
More
everyone
chill.
knows each other. Everyone knows each other. Tas, parang I have the feeling na everyone wants to make the team pero we're all nice to each other. Kaya,
Mabait. Kasi magkakakilala na.
yes po.
Pag sa mga ganun tryouts, I think do you guys look forward to the 5v5s? Yun yung
Yes, of
inabang. Kasi
course.
puro training yun eh. Parang may mga dribbling, may mga drills, di ba?
Actually, that's all we want to do eh. Some people
5v5 na agad.
they're saving energy para lang sa 5-on-5.
Hindi masyado magsisprint kapag para pagdating sa 5v5 all out. And despite being 15, you and Ryle were being looked up to lead the Green Archers in season 85. You guys didn't make the final four, but I'm sure there are a lot of things that you learned this year. Could you share what that is after the recently concluded season?
First is yung I have to keep my temper because I
Temper.
got two technical fouls. So sayang naman yung Then I learned na I have to focus more doing my free throws because that cost us. Kasi technically battle for fourth yun against USD.
Yeah.
And I missed the free throw pang tie for overtime sana. Then yun, I learned to meditate because it helps soothe you. Then yeah, yun lang po.
Tapos naging part na yan ng daily routine mo. Not daily, I mean, part ng basketball routine mo. Yung sa temper, Keith, paano nangyari 2 technical fouls sa'yo? Gusto ko malaman. Hindi naman
Actually,
yan in one game, di ba? I'm sure nakakalat yan. One in one game, one
the
in the
first
other
one
game.
was the second one, I don't think that's a technical po talaga.
Nagulat ka lang na parang...
Kasi after I shot a shot, I just stared down yung bench ng Ateneo, tapos tinechnical ako.
Tumingin ka lang. Okay.
There was a first technical that's really a technical po. Kasi taunting. I stepped over yung guy, yung Allen Iverson na step over.
Oh, you did that. Tapos nakita na ref agad or nag-complain yung player na ref.
No, nakita agad ng ref. So,
pero gusto ko competitive fire mo. Ikaw talaga, like, yung stories mo na to na dito na prove yung pagiging competitive mo. I really respect that. Just really good competitive player. And when yung mga technicals sa'yo, did your dad say anything about it? Did your coaches say anything about it? Or they just told you to just keep the temper or para just tone it down? Or wala naman? Or wala silang sinabi?
Opo, they told me to kasi nung first one, the second technical, no naman. Pero sa first, yeah, cause
Mm.
masyadong obvious.
So,
So,
parang ano, make it na parang don't be too obvious when it comes to that. Sa UAP ba kapag maraming technicals, may like 'di ba sa NBA, I think sa NBA 16 yung technicals before you get suspended. Sa UAP may ganun ba? May limit of
yes.
technical?
Actually, yung second technical ko, I got it sa last game, so I didn't get suspended na. Pero
Ah.
if I got it sa earlier game, yung second, I would get suspended for 1 game.
Ah. So, this one for the NBTC tournament, I'm curious, 'di ba? I mentioned I saw your dunk. I was watching kasi live stream sa Facebook tapos kala ko mag-layup ka. Tapos biglang nag-dunk ka. So, yung hops mo, is that something that you always worked on? Like mga playo or well, not much playo, parang or naturally medyo mataas ka na talaga tumalon.
Actually, before, I don't jump high. Nung grade 7, I can top board lang. So, actually, when I started training kay Coach Francis, that's when it started. I peak with Francis.
Like
So,
with
that's what
Francis.
made me improve. And check out peak performance, peak with Francis on Instagram.
Yan, that's a shoutout. Actually, si Coach Francis din nag-link sa ating dalawa. Kaya thank you again to Coach Francis. And again, just like what Kieffer said, check out his Instagram. And who knows, you could be like Kieffer Alas one day. Mga nagda-dunk na kayo in MBTC. Everyone yung personal training mo with him.
Actually, 4 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Wednesday, I don't go. Pero I think I'm gonna start Wednesday pero because may boxing din kay Coach Francis. So, pang extra conditioning lang.
Especially yun nga. So you play heavy minutes more. You play heavier minutes up until you end high school. So those things really are really crucial to your conditioning. So going back to the NBTC tournament, was there any specific player you specifically wanted to match up? Or if LaSalle was invited, was there any team that you wanted to face sa NBTC? Ang dami eh. May
I
inaay
wanted
ka ba na?
I wanted to face UST again. Gusto ko
UST
bumawi.
again.
It's pretty much it. UST lang. That's all I wanted to go against. Then Ateneo then, just those two teams.
Siyempre, the Ateneo rivalry will always be there. So, parang ever since you guys were kids, it's been instilled, no? Na parang Ateneo's the rival. There's always pride on the line. And Keith, may mga friends ka ba outside? Like outside basketball, may mga friends ka ba from the Ateneo team? Or wala pa ba
Ah,
siya? Or hindi masyado? Okay,
kasi
game.
I have like 2 or 3 friends at Ateneos.
Yeah.
Lebron and Porter. And
Lebron
yung isa,
Nieto. Yeah.
yes, and De Los Santos.
Grabe
Pero sa
yun
first
ah.
round ng Ateneo, first round, I
Oo.
didn't play. I played lang sa second round.
Oh, wait, were you injured? Ang
Yes
time.
pa, my groin.
Groin injuries are always tricky, no? Parang when you're walking, kala mo, and then when pagkukuha ka ng buwelo, biglang, back to PG-13 stuff. So, preparations for Batang Gilas, Keith, what have you been doing to be prepared for the upcoming tournament? Aside from your personal coach with Coach Francis, any other extra stuff that you do?
Yun nga, I thought of started boxing. And
Boxing.
I think that's it. Same routine naman po as before the start of UAAP. I just do the same extra work, shooting, and then kay Coach Francis nga. Then that's it. Then
Great.
sometimes sa
And
weekends, club teams. Then I think that's it.
ito, Barangay League, yung after ng ano natin, di ba? Sabi ko kay Kieffer, ano lang, so sabi ko kasi 50 points. And then sabi niya, actually, magagaling tong kalabang ko eh. Sabi ko, okay, so 40. May age group ba yan, Keith, or wala? Open.
21 under, 21 under.
21 under. Saya
Pero
niya na may
there's
mga,
pero there's mga overage din. So parang open lang din.
hindi nasusunod usually na pag barangay. Parang sige na to, kaka-22 ko lang naman eh. Nag-21 naman ako nung February. Pero no problem naman for you. Are you one of the tallest there dun sa team mo? Or may mga medyo legit talaga yung league? May mga matatangkad na over 6'5"? 6'6"?
No po, it's pura yung mga sa barangay yung mga fast players, small, shifty,
Oh, yeah,
mga
those are
it's puro ganyan yung mga kalaban.
so perimeter
Pero
player ka pagdating sa ganyan?
yes po. Pero I have mga teammates na college players. Si Fuentes from Lyceum
Ah,
came from juniors. Then, yeah.
dude, you guys
Tapos
are
si
strong.
Baliling from Latran.
Mga teammates mo.
Yes po. Kasi we're all
Pa
from the south po.
paano na-form yung mga teams sa ganyan? Is it like a sign-up form or mga nakatira dito? Yung magkakampi?
Uh, I think it's mga players lang po ni Coach Egay eh. Coach Egay Billones. So, he picked us up lang.
Ah, okay. So
So,
parang
yun lang.
like whoever submits the name, like this is my team. Ito yung mga So ganun pala siya.
Yes.
Exciting. So let me know later ilan na score mo ah. Baka mag 60 naman mamaya. Ito Keith, last one. Ah, you said you're grade 10. There's incoming grade 10. There's 3 more playing years coming for you. Would you say as early as now, may mga college teams na nagpaparamdam na para, oh, give us, tingin ka sa, dito sa namin, sa school namin, give us a try, like, punta sa practice, check out mo lang. May mga ganun na bang instance this early?
Wala naman po. Like, official, there's no naman po. Pero there's some coaches na talking to dad. Pero wala namang pong official na recruitment. Just, talking to dad lang naman po. Kasi ang early po. It's still too early.
So more of, and then your dad tells you na, uy, si ganito ah. And then okay, then you're like, oh sige, nice, gaganon ka lang.
Yes po, kasi wala pa pong assurance eh. So, they talking to dad pa lang. Kasi I think na-impress sila pero not yet enough for an official recruitment.
Or an official offer to like enroll ka dito this early. I'm excited, Kieffer. Like, I'm excited for your career. And alam mo yung yung demeanor mo sa court. Alam mo yung you thought na you're the quiet guy and the next thing you know, you're going for a dunk. So I love that. Yung nanggugulat ka na lang sa court. You'll never know na this guy already scored 3 straight 3-pointers in a span of 2-3 minutes. So those are the kind of players I really like. So I'm really gonna follow your career. The NBTC tournament and of course the UAP in some of the games that I watched. You're really talented. And I hope that you get to, and I know you'll reach places as long as you keep doing the work. And everybody, again, this is Kieffer Alas. And before we end this podcast, I just want to ask if you guys can give us a 5-star rating on Spotify. And for those watching on YouTube, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Everybody is Kieffer Alas. Kief, by the way, where can people follow you? Any social media that you want them to check out your stuff?
On Instagram po, Kieffer Louis Alas. Tapos sa end, there's underscore. Kasi yung my old account got banned.
Oh, bakit na ba? Napagtripa lang ni Instagram.
Opo. Kasi I was inactive for so long.
So parang binan nila to reduce the account siguro. Anyway, yun. Guys, watch out for Kieffer. I'm sure naman pinapublish nila yung games ng Batang Gilas online. So we'll see him play in that tournament. And again, thank you so much, Kieffer. Meron siyang game in an hour. I think we were able to squeeze in the topics that we wanted to talk about. Thank you so much for your time, bro. Till next time.
Thank you.
Let's talk again. Especially pag malapit na yung UAAP. If pwede mo singit to. And di ako sure kasi sa preparation mo prior to the UAAP season. But I hope that you can squeeze in maybe 30 to 45 minutes in the future.
Thank you so much.